Can you define God? Sort of by definition, we cannot define God. God is infinite. Any definition or description would inherently be limiting. That's the easy answer, no. But if you want me to get as close as we can get with human ideas and human words, I'll offer you the following. The best God concept that we as humans can wrap our minds around is the idea of unconditional existence. That means God is because he is. Everything else exists not because it exists. It exists because something else brought it into existence, namely God. So something that exists because something else brought it into existence, its existence is conditional. Conditional upon what? Upon being brought into existence. God's existence, in contrast, does not have an antecedent, does not have a cause. God rather exists just because that is what he is. He is existence. In contrast to created beings, which are conditional existence, God uniquely and alone is unconditional or absolute existence. If I had to give a definition to God, I would say absolute existence, that which just is. Creation, as we know it, all the stuff you see, you look around, it doesn't have to be here. And in fact, it wasn't always here and won't always be here. That's the nature of conditional existence, which all created existence is. God always was, always will be, and in fact, there is no theoretical construct in which God does not exist. And I'll go even further and say that if you can imagine a God who even in theory could not exist, then that by definition is not a God concept. You're not thinking of God, you're thinking of something else.